after that fight right there, we have Marcos Rogério de Lima and Maurice Greene. I'm going to say right now, Marcos Rogério de Lima, power, power, power. This man, his right hand is just vicious, man. You go way down here. 13 knockout wins on his record, 3 submission wins, and 3 knockout wins. Trying to go out there, do exactly what Tafan Nishuki is trying to do, and do exactly what my boy Christian Aguilera is trying to do right there. But Marcos Rogério de Lima, every single one of his losses inside of the UFC, guess how it's come. You look right here, forearm choke submission in the first round, arm triangle choke submission in the second round, Von Flue choke submission in the second round, guillotine in the first round, rear naked in the first round, rear naked against Antonio Carlos Jr., and then decision and loss right there. But every single one of his fights inside of the UFC has been a submission loss, a clear disadvantage for Marcos Rogério de Lima in the grappling and submission game. Maurice Greene is known to have very tight submission wins, getting a modified choke on Jean Vellante. I didn't even know what happened in that one. Look at that fight, Jean Vellante and Maurice Greene. No idea how he got that submission from the bottom, but he did. Triangle choke submission right there. Arm triangle choke again, and then another triangle choke submission. Amazing triangles with four of his submissions coming by triangle choke submission. So in this fight with Maurice Greene and Marcos Rogério Lima, I would not. I mean, minus 180 seems like some pretty good odds right there. But I'd probably not put Marcos Rogério Lima in a parlay, because especially Maurice Greene, if Marcos Rogério Lima ends up getting a right hand knocked down, gets on top of Maurice Greene, Maurice is gonna throw up a triangle and he's probably going to get the submission, already having four triangles on his record so far. So this is a fight I'd probably stay away from on the betting odds, unless there are some prop bets for Marcos Rogério de Lima winning the fight by knockout, if there's any of those odds right there. Let's see if I can find it. Marcos Rogério de Lima by knockout. Doesn't even show knockout by plus 125. Those aren't really too good odds right there, so I'd probably stay away from that. Yeah, I'd probably just stay away from the fight. I don't really see any good prop bets for either fighter. Maybe if you want to, maybe go for a straight bet on the underdog. I'm not sure what the odds are right now, though. Let's see. Minus 170, so plus 170. I think those are some crazy odds. If you can get anything around plus 160, plus 170 for Maurice Greene, I'd probably jump on it. But I will be going with Marcos Rogério de Lima. But I think the fight is a lot closer than a lot of people do think. That because Maurice Greene has a really good submission game. They can definitely, like a lot of people are saying right here, can definitely get a submission right here. Use that height, use that reach, to close the distance very easily, and just go for the double A. Get Marcos Rogério de Lima to the ground and get his submission on the ground right there. But I think overall Marcos Rogério de Lima should do enough to keep the fight on the feet for the most part. Has some pretty decent takedown defense. I believe around like 70%, something like that. Yeah, 67% for Maurice Greene, and then Marcos Rogério de Lima, I'm not sure what his takedown defense is, but he does have a BJJ blue belt, which kind of does make me a little bit hesitant to go Maurice Greene. But I think overall the fight will stay on the feet for the most part. Marcos Rogério de Lima defending all the takedowns, keeping the fight on the feet where he does have the advantage, even though I mean, Maurice Greene is super tall, super lengthy, a 6-inch height advantage, and then a 7-inch reach advantage. Even though he's going to have that reach, even though he's going to have that height, all Marcos Rogério de Lima needs to do is pressure, and then eventually land that big right hand and get the knockout on Maurice Greene in the fight. I think that's exactly what's going to happen in the first or second round. I think there's a very good possibility that Maurice Greene has a really good game plan, keeps the fight at range, and every single time Marcos Rogério de Lima is known to just go forward and pressure Maurice Greene, Maurice just goes for a double leg. I think that's the main way. He's kind of defending against a pressure onslaught for Marcos Rogério de Lima in the fight. But I still think Marcos Rogério de Lima will get in there and eventually land that big right hand. And I think either way, Maurice Greene will win the fight by decision in a really close 29-28 decision win, or Marcos Rogério de Lima will go out there and win the fight by knockout in the first or second round. But I'm going Marcos Rogério de Lima just because that big right hand, just one, it only takes one. But again, not looking at these odds of minus 180, minus 190, anything like that. I'm not betting on Marcos Rogério de Lima, especially at these odds. If you can get Maurice Greene at plus 170, plus 180, anything like that, I would 100% hop on those odds, because Maurice Greene, all he needs to do is get the fight to the ground, and he has a really good submission game, and Marcos Rogério de Lima does not have a good submission game whatsoever. But I will be going Marcos Rogério de Lima to get the knockout in the first or second round. But do not bet on Marcos. Just do not put him in a parlay. Do not put him in a straight bet whatsoever.